Straight Talk, 1400 KJFF. It is now time for our new show here on KJF, the Autumn Ridge Residences Reports. Of course, Autumn Ridge being in Herculaneum. We have Marie Stelling, of course, with Autumn Ridge Residences. Marie, thank you so much for being part of the program this morning.
Thank you for having me, Corey. I'm so excited to be here.
Absolutely. So this is a brand new show on KJF. It's going to be a monthly show for, for the next couple of months or so into the future. So it's going to be on... What is today? I almost forgot what today is.
It's the first Tuesday of the month.
The first Tuesday of the month. So make sure you mark that down in your calendars. And then after the show, of course, we'll have the scenic view of the first Tuesday of the month with Craig Lutemeyer. So keep that as note. But Marie, starting off the program this morning, tell us a little bit about yourself, of course, and just how you established yourself there at Autumn Ridge Residences.
Yeah, so back in March, I started working at Autumn Ridge. I was previously at a local nursing home and worked at a local bank for more than a decade in the Jefferson County area. So I've been serving Jefferson County for more than 15 years now. And when I started at Autumn Ridge, I was looking forward to continuing my work within the community and being able to help others and give back to our community, do the right thing. That seems to be harder and harder to find these days.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that in mind, just tell us a little bit now about Autumn Ridge Residences itself.
So we are an apartment complex that offers independent and residential care senior living. We offer, we sit on a 7.5 acre lot.
Yeah.
We have a garden, so people can enjoy the outdoors. And on the inside, we offer multiple amenities to help make senior living more convenient and easy, so people can just enjoy their days. So that includes 3 restaurant-style meals every day, housekeeping, laundry, utilities except for phone.
Right.
And we're located right off 55 in Herculaneum, so we're close to restaurants, shoppings. I mean, just an exit down from the hospital and all them doctors' offices, and so centrally located. It's very convenient.
Absolutely. Now, what is the difference between independent living and residential care? I'm sure a lot of people ask that question, coming up to you or maybe other people, representatives there at Autumn Ridge.
Yeah. So independent living means just that. It's basically you're renting an apartment from me and I'm giving you some extra amenities. So all those things I mentioned, the 3 meals a day, housekeeping, laundry, linen services, transportation to and from doctor's appointments if you need it. But for the most part, you're independent and you're living on your own. You're able to walk independently. You don't need assistance with daily tasks like, getting dressed or showering, medications, things like that. When it comes to residential care, you're getting all those things, except for we're giving you a little more assistance. So maybe you're using a walker or a cane. Maybe you might need help with somebody managing your medications, grooming assistance, helps with showers, things like that.
Sure. So
you're not really ready for a nursing home and residential care, but living on your own just isn't safe or a good idea anymore.
Now, how do you know when it's time, though, to consider, a senior living community?
So there's a lot of different red flags. I will tell you, doing it sooner than later is always the best idea. A lot of times for families, what we notice is that the stigma around having the talk is a lot harder than the actual conversation itself. And a lot of families are surprised that their loved one has actually thought about this already. Or if it is a new idea, that it's something that they can consider as time moves on, and that you're starting the conversation of planning and having those options available. So sometimes that might look like people are not able to manage their house, whether it's inside or outside. Maybe they're paying somebody a lot of money, or multiple people lots of money to be able to keep up their house, or maybe every time their child visit or their adult children visit, they're giving them a big old honey-do list. So they're not really spending time with their loved ones. They're having to ask them to do all these extra things. So that's definitely one big red flag. Or if somebody's a little more forgetful, they're not able to take their medications appropriately, or especially we see it a lot in men that the wives made them their meals forever and done all their housekeeping and laundry, and now that they're gone, you know, they're not necessarily having a great diet, they're not able to keep up the house and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, I don't know if you heard of this thing called COVID.
Oh boy, have I? Yeah.
Right. So I think we all have been negatively impacted by that over the past couple of years. And while it has affected the majority of us in many ways, our senior population has definitely been hit the hardest, you know, where they're feeling isolated, they're not able to go out and do things, or they feel like they don't have options to go socialize. A lot of people we're finding are just afraid to go to the grocery store, let alone be able to go hang out with friends or meet that social need of connecting with others.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so with that in mind, wrapping up today's show as we're winding down on time this morning, I want to talk about some upcoming events at Autumn Ridge Residences. So we have a few of those upcoming this month, 2 to be exact. And what information do you have on that for us?
Yeah, so tomorrow, believe it or not, we actually have the Leaders Senior Expo up in Arnold.
Nice.
We'll have a booth there from 8 to noon, and I may or may not have cookies at my booth. Actually, they'll be made from scratch in our kitchen, so I'm real excited about that. We also, on October 14th, so next Friday from 11 to 3, we'll be having our Fall Festival. We will have games, food, live music. There's a face painter that'll be there from 1 to 3. And I'll be calling a bingo game from 2 to 3. So a lot of fun things to do for people of all ages. And then on October 20th from 10:30 to 11:30, you can find me calling bingo at the Quad City Senior Center along with some of my Autumn Ridge family. We actually have a 14-person passenger bus, and I load up the bus and take as many people as I can with me to the Senior Center. It's a great time.
Yeah, bingo is always fun too. Bingo.
Yes,
There you go.
right?
All right. Let's talk about our next show, which is actually coming up on November 1st, again at the same time around 10:15 or so, maybe a little bit before, a little bit after. But what information will we be sharing next month?
So next month, I would love to be able to address some questions from our audience, whether, you know, it's something that we've covered in the past in my later ad of Ask the Expert for the leader column that I do, or hopefully it's some new questions that we can answer. And the big thing I'm a big advocate for is helping people understand and know their options early on.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that this is an option for them, and just trying to get that information out there so they can be educated and plan accordingly. For the majority of us, it's not if something's going to happen, it's going to be when.
Absolutely. Closing things out, a good website, social media accounts for more information.
Yes, so if somebody wants to come have lunch with me or take a tour, they can always call me at the building. So our number there is 636-931-8400. Again, 636-931-8400. We have a Facebook page. We post on there almost daily, and that's at Autumn Ridge Residences. Or you can visit our website at autumnridgeresidences.com.
Very good. Marie, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much, Corey.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time, and until next time, have a blessed day.
All right, you as well. Once again, that is Marie Stelling, of course, with Autumn Ridge Residences. It is the Autumn Ridge Residences Report right here on Straight Talk 1400 KJFF. Bam.
Good job.
Yes.
Hey everybody, this is Jay.
You did great.
Thanks.
We're
That's
able to
about
spend
my
the
first
next
time,
year
right?
in St. Francis
That was
County.
perfect.
If
Very
you're in
informative.
Purcell and all
That's
items
exactly what we